Hey, it's Chuck here. We're back with Milton Daily Homes, and I did not do a video on Friday. To be honest, I goofed off. I went to Five Guys Burgers, which, if you haven't been there, it's in Mississauga, Air Mills, and Burnham Thorpe. Wonderful, wonderful food. Definitely something you can't do every day. Very greasy. And I went to the driving range, and and the afternoon escaped me, and it was a wonderful time. So we're taking today's video, we're going back until basically Thursday night, doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the big weekend roundup. There's 24 listings, and we'll get right to it. So the first one is at 1379 Costigan, number 201. It's at 279.9, and it's a 2-bedroom plus a den. Nice hardwood floors. I tend to like the ones past about the 3rd floor because to me it just feels more open off the balcony. But nice open concept here. The kitchen cabinets, the appliances, everything is really done up nice here. The bathroom tile is well done. Maintenance fees are $258. I don't expect that to last forever. There's one parking space. Very nice. I'm a big fan of this one here too. Okay, so 892 Wellington ended up having 3 offers yesterday, so it's sold conditional, but I thought I'd just quickly profile it. What's nice about this, usually the Sumacs don't have this sort of wraparound balcony. I think it's terrific. And it's got the backsplash, there's nice neutral colors, California shutters here. That's a main floor office, so this model is a good one, and there's 3 bedrooms in there. None of them feel really small. Overall, very good pick, 319.9. I'm sure someone got a good house last night. 130 Farrington is at 339, and there's no photos. It's immediate possession on this one, and when I look at it, it's 1,800 square feet for 340. That's insane. So unless this one is completely trashed or horribly ugly, this is a killer deal. And I wouldn't wait for the pictures to get loaded because it's probably going to sell. 1393 Britannia is at 349.9, and it's basically a 1.5 story shack. We talk about the half story on top. That's where the ceiling tends to peak, and you can kind of walk through the middle of the room kind of thing. It does look like there's a couple outbuildings as well, storage shed and barn. And I mean, it's on a busy part of Britannia. You definitely want to check your zoning for some of these homes that I'm going to profile today, because it can really affect, because you're not just buying the home now, you're buying it for 5 years from now, 10 years from now, depending on how long you want to stay there. 889 McKay is at 359.9. It's a Croftside model. If you check the virtual tour, it's nice. It looks like it has some laminate floors here. It's got some landscaping in the back, and I don't know. I mean, 359 to me seems a bit high. I mean, these models are definitely sort of averaging out in sort of the 340 to 350 range. I just think they're being a little aggressive at 359.9. September 5th is their date, so they have a definitely a date that's important to them. I think they're certainly motivated, and maybe a good opportunity there. Now, 321 Pettigrew, there's no photos on this one here either. It's 1,565 square feet, 364.9. It's got a finished basement. And so one of the things, it's this home right here, one of the things that's a bit of a drawback is the street itself. First of all, it's a positive thing because the street, if you don't live on Pettigrew, there's really no reason to go on the street. Kids can play hockey, you can teach a kid how to ride a bike here, but what you do face is Thompson Road. You're going to see these trees start to bloom over time, but you've got a 4-lane road right here that can get quite busy. So that's a bit of a drawback there, but I think the thing with these is they kind of sell in the kind of high 350s if they're nice. It's got a finished basement. It has that locational factor. I think they'll probably cancel each other out, and they're probably in a pretty decent spot. We'll wait for the photos on this one and see what it looks like. If it looks pretty good, they have a real shot. 1123 Bar Crescent, 365.9, 1,500 square foot semi. It's a Lynbrook model. Hardwood floors here. This is probably my least favorite kitchen layout. There's one layout of this model where it's more of a U shape, and I find it's much more functional for having an eat-in area. Got those green apples there. You got the walkout outside. It's a good model though. I mean, the problem with it is sometimes that front room, people don't know what to do with it. I think it's intended for a dining room, but sometimes people, they're fine with an eat-in. Then what do you do in the front? You'd rather have a bigger family room. So there's your family, and then there's that front room by the bay window there. What's great about this model, there's 3 really good solid like teenage size rooms, and they've got the full fencing. It's right by the Hawthorne Village Public School. Great little location. There's a park just down the road. Very, very nice. The last one sold, I think, in the 370. So these guys are doing awesome. They're going to sell it nice and quick. 821 Gleason, 374.9. It's a townhouse. September 21st is their magic day. And we talk about whenever there's a specific date in the listing, usually means there's a next step. Okay, so there is... It's kind of got this front room. I'm not sure if there's a small dining room over here. Sort of a side. I'm not sure how this one really lays out, to be honest. Nice backsplash. I mean, it looks pretty big. I think in the listing it says 17 something, 1715 square feet, connected by the garages. I find whether it's connected by the garage or the inside rooms, it doesn't really have a huge effect on value. I don't know. I think I'd probably take the one on Bar. There's a couple in this list that I think I'd take before this one, but sometimes it's personal preference. Kingsley is at 389.9, and you've got almost sort of kind of a side split, and 50 by 106 foot lot. They've got these nice big moldings here. Looks like the home's been taken care of. Now the kitchen needs some updating. I think if it was an actual updated kitchen, they might be asking for something that starts with the number 4 instead of a 3. Glass insert inside, and pretty good separation with the neighbors as well. So that's it. I think one washroom might affect them a little bit. You've got 4 bedrooms, and then you have only the one washroom. That obviously can have an effect. Furnace and air conditioner in 2008. The roof was done in 2002. I like to see those things in the listing, because if you're just talking cosmetics, it's an easier discussion than things like the mechanicals. 26 Forbes is at 399.8. It's a townhouse, and hardwood floors. I mean, it's a Heathwood, so you know they're bringing some fire. Granite countertops, nice cupboards, things like that. You still have to buy your appliances, so this one's not going to be a 399 home. It's going to be much more than that. And they haven't listed the lot size. Nice to have a double sink in your master. Looks like there's hardwood floors on both levels. But really, this one here, you're not getting it. You're basically getting a huge great room in a kitchen, and then 3 bedrooms upstairs. So I don't know, like a townhouse at 400, and you're not really getting too much. It's probably closer to 15 than it is to 2,000. Nice upgrades, but it just doesn't seem congruent to me. 127 Kendall. I actually like this one a bit more. It's 30,000 more. It's a semi-detached instead of a townhouse. There's some feedback about this model that I can share with you when I've shown it in the past. Nice hardwood floors. There's a big room here, and this room feels a little small. You can see the couch here, but that's like nosing right up into the kitchen. That's the big thing with this mall. It's got a great layout, but I just wish they had to push that family room out about 5 extra feet. So there's your kitchen. It sort of opens up into that area. Then there's an eat-in right there. So you can see how this maps out, and you can see the depth of that counter, and then you can see how far it is to the fireplace. That's the tricky part about this one. And then there's 3 bedrooms upstairs, and they're all pretty good size. And you've got about a 90-foot lot. And 429, I mean, they still, even this one has a bit of an outside chance. I probably would take this versus the Forbes one, but I don't know. They're still, like, they're not really super great deals in my eyes. 897 Trudeau is at 434.8. So this was listed slightly higher, and the deal fell apart. Basically, the buyers changed their mind, and you've got 2-car parking in the driveway. It's 1820 square feet. Nice hardwood floors, great colors inside, meticulously kept. The tile, everything looks really, really nice. It's everything that you'd expect for a detached home for a first-time buyer kind of thing. It's just front to back, great home. Complaint on it is the master bedroom doesn't have a lot of closet space, but there's still room for armoires. It's a good sized master, and the price is obviously very competitive too. Now 215 Featherstone, 454.9. It's got a finished basement, 3 bedroom and 4 washrooms. So they've actually done a washroom downstairs. Open concept design. They've got that sort of mismatch, which never sits well with me, but very, very open. You've got an eat-in area, so it's almost set up like an L shape. A little bit of a thing with a pot light there, a little bit of an alcove. Breakfast bar, Counters so clean you could eat off them. And there's your front room. Actually, sorry, that's your family room right there. There's no real front room because the 1.5 garage takes up basically the whole front of the house. And yeah, I mean, it looks nice to me. I think that 454.9, the finished basement is going to be the thing that really pushes it. So not having a picture there, strategically, I would rather see one of those 9 photos showcase that basement because it's such a huge plus for a lot of people. 867 Childs, 459.9, double car garage, hardwood floors. This one had an offer on the weekend as well. Not surprised. I mean, it's definitely a nice looking home. Ceramic tiles, some updates, nice decor, second kitchen down there, and 150-foot lot. Childs is a little bit busier, but man, 460 is, wow, great price. Excuse me. Really nice home. Not surprised it went quick. So 455 Scott, 459. I think it's about 2,100 square feet. Hardwood floors. I don't know. To me, it's a little cookie cutter. It's like, yeah, I've seen this before. They've upgraded the floors upstairs. I don't know. I guess it's priced okay. It's on Scott, which is a bit of a busier street. 101-foot lot's not bad, but I don't know. To me, it's meh. 1669 Allen Crescent, 479, and so this is a real unique home. Mattamy in their first few phases had a couple streets that they basically built all bungalows, and Allen Crescent is definitely, I think, the most well-known one. Homes are probably getting close to about 8 or 9 years old, but double car garage, bungalow, under 500. These are all things that people really want when they're looking for a bit of a downsizing home. We're seeing a lot of people, there's a lot of young families having kids here, and there's a lot of grandparents that are moving to Milton, and they really look for stuff like this, and there's not a whole lot for sale. They're not building these kind of homes for grandparents. They're building them for the kids. You've got carpet inside, big open kitchen here, and then your master. And then downstairs you've got the other 2 bedrooms plus a family room. So if you're going to even watch TV, you're probably going downstairs. So I don't know if it's going to eliminate your need for stairs, but you can see there's your top floor, and then you've got your you've got a lower floor here with the lookout windows. 66 by 80-foot lot. Yeah, so there's your thing here. So living, kitchen, master upstairs, which I suppose you could live in. The real big rec room, and then the 2 other bedrooms are down in the basement. So there might be a bit of a layout issue here, but overall, I think this one's it's going to be received quite nicely. I have a feeling. 688 Hood Terrace, 479. These guys tried up in the 5s. It wasn't going anywhere. This is a Thistle Bay, 2237 square feet. Hardwood floors here. We got a beautiful, same model as this coming out next week in the 480s. Gorgeous kitchen. Okay, so these guys, not as good of a kitchen. They do have the hardwood floors. Our guys have the carpet, but nice looking home here. Lots of close-up pictures. The real value with this one is it's a big home, so I think they could do a better job at showing the size of this home. But it looks like the decor is good. I like the second floor balcony as well. Nice big bedrooms on this one. I've had clients that have said if this home had a double garage, I'd stay here forever because the layout really is very nice. Okay, so Rural Drive is at 519.9. And so we've got just a couple photos. The kitchen, you've got a backsplash, you have the appliances in. That's the second floor family room above the garage. And there's 3 other bedrooms. I don't know. It's okay. 519, maybe. Who knows? It's like it seems a little high to me. 238 Holloway is at 559.9, 4 bedroom, and then there's 4 washrooms. So you have 3 full washrooms upstairs. Nice big walkout balcony here. It'd be a great place to look over the neighborhood. Winding staircase. You've got your kitchen here, and it opens up to a family room, and then the dining room is even open concept over here. So just a lot of open space. You've got those green apples, gotta love that. And yeah, just it looks like a well put together home. That's the walkout. I'm wondering if that's the master bedroom. If it is, it's a great place to in the morning just kind of go outside, grab a coffee. And if it's not, maybe an office could be put here, and then you can sort of work from home, get a bit of fresh air in there. And Heathwood brings the heat on the upgrades too. So 559, I'm guessing, I mean, it says less than 2,500 square feet. It's got to be close to that with those 3 washrooms upstairs. And these guys have a real shot. Okay, so 1024th line, 569.9. About 10,000 more, and it's about 2,800 square feet. You've got the nice stone and stucco on the outside. It's called a Mannington Corner. 4th line is a busier street though, okay, so I definitely take the previous one on location in a heartbeat. Nice exterior pot lights. You have kitchen looks good. I mean, it's some people don't like the lighter cabinets, but for someone who's not into dark, this home could actually work really well. I like how they open the staircase there. And, you know, probably a fair price for this one. Wet loffers at $689, and so a bit of a stone and brick there. And nice landscaping. This one looks like a model home. I mean, it's very nice inside. Hardwood on the diagonal. You've got the arches, you've got the pot lights, the French doors, the double-sided fireplace. Really nice stuff. I don't know what model it is though. That's one thing. I'm not sure of the square footage. I have no doubt they've put some good finishes in there. It's just a question of, is the price, I mean, that 6 to 7 range, very competitive. I mean, we've got a 3,500 square foot home right across from a park at $675 on Christie Circle. There's some big hitters in that 6 to 7. These guys are at $699.9. I like that they're under 7. It's a 3,400 square foot home. There's a home on this street that didn't have any green space around it for $680. Same model as this. I was in this one a couple years ago when it was selling. And the thing I noticed is that the hardwood floors were scratched. Maybe they've refinished them since then, but it looked like a dog or something scratched the floors. Big open high ceiling here, and hardwood floors. They've done some nice upgrades. The kitchen is beautiful. Very impressive kitchen. Pot lights. You've got the upgraded hood here. You've got the range top. Nice stuff. Okay, so really open. Very nice glass shower upstairs. And then this part here. Now, one of the things is all the neighbors take their dogs, and the dogs do their wee-wee in the back here. It's not that private. You can see they put some trees in here they planted. And the other thing is Dairy Road is up here, and Tremaine Road is just over to the side. So you want to be careful about what's going to be built past all this green space, because there's been talk of different things there. So you just want to be careful your view's not obstructed by something that you weren't aware of before you bought the house. Okay, so nice looking home, big piece of land though. Nice. That's a competitive one. 169 Forbes is at 719. Oh, one last thing though. I mean, competitive, but remember we have one at 689. That's 3,700 square feet, hardwood floors, and it backs onto a ravine too. Private, nice trees there. So definitely check that one out. 690tuxford.com. 169 Forbes. This one has been sort of tumbling down, probably down to reality, because they were at 789, 769, 719. It is, I mean, over 7, very slow right now. So these guys, I think they probably still need to come a little further, but they're definitely getting the idea that probably nobody or very few people have really sort of taken the step to show it. I mean, in the 6 to 7 range right now, basically, if you're getting like 3 or 4 showings a week, you're doing outstanding. So 719, 3,300. I talked about this one before, is the fact that, you know, the same model sold on Scott on Busier Street, nicely upgraded. Like one of them was like 620, one was 640. So it's tough to justify as a 720. Okay, so 548 Cusick, 3,400 square feet, 724.9, and so you've got certainly nice features inside. The photography, everything looks good. This kind of feels like it's tucked away in the corner of the kitchen, whereas you want it to be, at least a lot of clients that I work with, they want it to be front and center. They want the kitchen to really be the place of gathering, the place where people socialize and get together as a family. Okay, so nice countertops here. You've got the moldings with the, I mean, this is really nice. A double molding here with the coffered ceiling, and hardwood on diagonal, same as the other one that we showcased a couple homes ago. Upgraded flooring upstairs. Lots of features inside. 724.9. Lovely home. Just again, I mean, competitive price range. That's our list, 24 homes. Hope it wasn't too long for you, but that's how it goes when we come off the weekend and when Chuck plays hooky on Friday. So have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes.